Hi, I'm Rhea, and this is 69% Pink. Today I'm going to be going through my process as I made this piece all the way from my designing the dress to sketching it and then painting it. Like the sketching took 10 years, so let's not talk about that, we'll see it later. And nobody asked for this, but I wanted to make it, and I think that's reason enough. That's just how it's going to be in this channel, and y'all are going to have to deal with it. If you don't like it, don't watch. But anyway, so since it's June, I really rushed making this because I think I only started this on like the 22nd of June or so. But I really wanted to make a June bride piece of Edmond because that's my wife you're talking about. And we have to consummate the marriage somehow. And I thought that making him a beautiful piece of him in a lovely dress that I made for him myself would be a great way to commemorate our wedding. It happened, okay? Nobody tell me I'm delusional. And we didn't get a June bride event in nucarnival either, which devastated me. But it's okay, Klein Star was cute. And I'm glad for the opportunity to save more contracts for Edmond and a potential Dante and Edmond event. So since it didn't happen in the game, I'll do it myself. That's how we do things here. It's a make your own food type of beat. But anyway, sorry I talk so much and the intro is so long. Let's get started. Alright, to be really honest, you can just treat this as a speed paint as well if you don't want to hear me talk through the whole thing. But on the off chance that you do, well, you get some free ASMR. So why not, am I right? So let me be starting with my designing of the outfit, which, well, I already had this draft from previously, and to be honest, I kind of went into it blind, other than like just having my Pinterest board and YOLOing it. So what you're seeing was really just me like exploring my Pinterest and coming up with stuff in real time, because I was like, I don't really remember if I had any ideas, but I compiled a lot of things in my board, so I think that if I just mash them all up together, it'll be good enough. And I think I was kind of right. In fact, y'all have no idea how much nucarnival made me draw gems and jewelry and accessories and stuff like that, by the way, because previously I would be like, ew, I don't want to render that shit. But now here you are seeing me draw this kind of ridiculous like chains and jewels draped all across his shoulders and arms because he looks so pretty dripping in jewels. The things I do for my wife, man, y'all have no idea. I really wanted to do this kind of piece with all the appliques on it as well, but I felt that it is kind of hard to sketch and draw. And okay, like, I'm not huge on this idea after thinking about it. Like, I wanted to make a thing where the gems are like, okay, like the chains and the gems are on his thigh and there's like a bit of a cutout, but I was like, I wasn't feeling the silhouette. And okay, it was so hard because I wanted to make something that was haute couture-ish, kind of, because Edmond fits couture dresses so well. Like, he wasn't given those supermodel proportions for netting, but I also, like, I still wanted to have it look kind of bridal-ish. It was a hard balance to strike, but I mean, I looked at a lot of bridal dresses, and technically a lot of them have slits and are just flowy, so I was like, hello, we can work with that. And yeah, I was doing the veil at this point because I wanted to see how long I wanted to have it be, but I mean, even in the final piece I flipped it up. So I just wanted to get it for the vibes in case I do any other pieces of this outfit in the future after spending so long designing it. Oh, and this was like a kind of cool one shoulder type of thing. I actually do really like the way it is draped, but I didn't go with it in the end because I felt like that kind of dress would be kind of hard to draw like sitting or not like just standing upright. And I kind of wanted to go for a more sitting or closer up shot than a whole full body. So yeah, also it'll be annoying to render. Like, I'm better with satin than I am with tools. I'll get that fixed eventually, okay? I'll do some fabric studies, but like for now, at my current skill level, I'll choose satin over it any day. Also, don't ask why the dress is blue. I actually forgot that. Like, instinctively when I was doing this, I was just like, yes, the dress must be blue. But I remembered it later on, and I changed the color off screen. So by the time the painting starts, you'll see that the dress is white, because I was doing this, and then that night I was like, hold on, why the fuck is the dress blue? Oh shit. Yeah, so that happened. And okay, I really like this corset, but in the end I kind of changed it a bit, like some of the stuff. But man, this yeah, corset with the jewels on the top, like on the bones. Okay, I don't know how to describe it. On like the V kind of thing, on the bodice. I don't know what to say, but I made it gold later on while I was painting, because I was like not sure how I wanted to render it with the gems on it, because I thought it might be annoying. Laziness trumps everything. Don't call me out for it. It's just how it be. But I mean, it still looked nice. I think gold accents always work, though I actually prefer silver, but because of Canon and his gem being with gold and his uniform being of gold too, I went for it. And yeah, you can see the dress is white now. And this is me spending 10 years on sketching. I actually forgot to yeah, this part clipped, but because I forgot to record some of it, like I realized I was paused and didn't, but I mean, either way, it's a sketch, and I didn't go for any of these in the end, so I figured that there's no point trying to save it and show it to you guys anyway. Yeah, I wanted to kind of go for a shot like this because sexy. I like thighs. I think it's obvious. I really do like this pose still. I didn't go for it, spoiler alert, but I do like it, so I might make a piece of that in the future. Like, watch out. And yeah, I was having a time trying to figure out how I wanted to go about this. I tweaked this pose like 10,000 times after finalizing the sketch. So I think I personally would be my own self's worst commissioner. Like, after you get the sketch ready and the person is just like, oh, can you change the leg? Oh, can you change the draping of the skirt? Like, that's me at myself. I'm so annoying. But at least I don't charge myself for it. If it's anyone else, please charge, okay? But yeah, then here was me cleaning up the face and the sketch. I just love drawing Edmond with this kind of pout so much. He's so cute. Oh yeah, and here was me editing the jewels draping down, because I realized that what it was previously looked a lot like a mermaid piece that I had done. So I decided to change that out for this other thing that kind of resembles the like epaulettes. I don't know how to pronounce it, sorry if I butchered it, but it kind of resembles like the epaulettes that he has in his SR knight uniform. So I thought, wow, that is kind of Edmond core, let's go for it. And yeah, here is filling the colors in the start of my ever-growing painting. Oh boy, this took so long, but it was really fun. Honestly, filling in colors is like the most annoying part for me. Like, it's okay, but it's also the most brainless part. So sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. But I think that painting is the real fun part. But it also just painting is really fun, but it also causes like me to die inside sometimes if I don't know what I'm doing. But here is my specialty, skin rendering. I swear, skin rendering is like the best thing I'm best at next to fabric. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but it just looks kind of decent. I think that's just how art works. Sorry, I just keep staring at him. He's so cute. What's up? Oh yeah, and the like bluish lighting thing that you're seeing as well was a multiply layer I had added on top of it to add like shadow and depth, because I wanted to try a new lighting thing, and it kind of worked. I kind of fuck with it. And okay, here is the beginning of me changing the way the skirt and that knee drapes. This was the beginning of that hell. but I can just like, I'll just tell you in advance, it took like God knows how many attempts. I think half of this painting shit is me trying to fix that. And yeah, you can see that I made that part gold instead of white as it was inside of the original like design on the top left, but it's fine. It's fine. It still looks cute. And yeah, I was having a lot of trouble with this part because I didn't have a ref for how the fabric should drape. And like, yeah, half like it was entirely bullshitted. Like if it was just a full silk thing without the slit, I would have been able to find more references. But people don't apparently like to show off their thighs like this very often. And I had to go and like pose in front of my mirror in the shorts and like a slit skirt I had. But the skirt isn't as long as this wedding dress, so I had to like bullshit half of it. And here is the lighting and overpaint. And yeah, the lighting is light pink because this channel is called 69% pink. First video has to have a little bit of pink in it somehow. And overpaint is really therapeutic to like do, but sometimes I feel like I go too overboard with it. And yeah, here is me like going through it while I fix that part. And I had to keep fixing the knees shadow as well. Oh yeah, and I was trying to make the thighs look muscular, but I was having a lot of trouble. If you're watching this, thank you so much for your refs, because like they helped a lot. Though I think they still look kind of questionable, but like they did help a lot. Oh, and this now is me coming up with the patterns, designs, I don't know, for the gems and like how the thingy around it should go, because when I was painting it I just would like kind of bullshit it. It was actually kind of fun doing this. Like, man, Nucarnival is making me a part-time jewelry designer. I don't know how I feel about that, but metal is fun to render at least, so there's that. Oh, and this was me adding like a design to the corset because I thought I could use some. It looked kind of sad just being plain colored, and from what I saw online, a lot of them were patterned. And also I got rid of these pearl thingies, so if you think it looks kind of weird, don't worry, I also thought so. I made it like a bit smaller though, so it had a bit of an outline. And I'm changing up the necklace. I really like this teardrop thingy that I did with like the bottom part. It's so pretty and dainty. And then I just okay, I realized that the easiest way to draw jewelry is just to like draw the metal parts and then just like draw the pearls on top. Pearls are my BFF now. Like they don't need any extra rendering like gems do, and they just need like a little bit of shadow later on, and they're just a white dot. I love pearls so much. And the veil. I have no idea how this actually works. I don't know how veils actually work, but I think this makes sense. Like when you like throw the veil up above the head and they go back, but they're still like connected to some funky thing on your hair. So this is just me making things up. If they're not accurate, don't tell me. I do not know. Like I'm like what, not even 20 yet. How would I know what a wedding dress is supposed to be like? Let me find out on my own in the future if that ever happens. And okay, the lighting, I'm so proud of it. So far it's looking so bomb ass, and I'm really happy with like the bluish tint thing I was doing. And also if there's some pauses here and there, it's because like I was too lazy to pause the stream while I was recording, and I was like searching for refs. I think here I was searching for gemstone references because I was like, how the hell do you paint that shit? And when I tell you, I still don't know how I paint gems. It's just like add vague shadow and highlight somewhere and pray it works out. Because like depending on the lighting, God knows how it's supposed to work. I'm proud of it though. I think they look cute. Thank goodness they're really small, because if they're really small you can just bullshit some nonsense and then it'll look like fairly decent as long as it has depth. I think that's just how art works, and I think that's really neat. I'm not oh okay, yeah, here was me doing the creases. Okay, this overpaint actually really satisfying to watch. I'm not sure how I feel about the creasing of the fabric on the right, but I really like this part on the left. And then I added wait, what was I doing here? Oh yeah, okay, I was adding like a gold hem. I know that inside of the initial dress sketch it was white lace, but I wasn't actually sure how that was supposed to work after in the end, because I was like, is the lace just at the opening of the slit? Does it go all the way around? And I decided that the gold hem would be nicer and like kind of matches the veil more. So we just went with that. Yay. And yeah, I'm thinning my lines here, I think. My lines are so thick. I honestly want to get into a more lineless style, but life makes it hard. Because sometimes when I overpaint too much, I feel like it looks like too much of the life in my sketch is lost. And I don't like that. So, yay. We're like almost near the end though, I think. Oh yeah, this shoe. I just added a shoe last minute. I actually don't really like drawing shoes very much. I'm really bad at drawing feet. But so I added the shoe design off screen, I think, because like when I was doing the design I just ignored the shoes completely. Oh yeah, and here is just me adding some like creasing of a bit or whatever fabric thing he's on, because I was too lazy to do a proper background, but it still looks kind of nice, so hey, at least that worked. And then here is me adding the shadows. A blue and a dark blue and pink shadows are so bomb-ass. It fits him so well. This is my bride, y'all. I love him. And overlays are my best friend. I swear layer modes are the best thing ever. I don't know what I'll be without them. And that is it. And thank you so much for watching. I'll leave the Twitter link to this piece as well in the description below if you want to like or RT it. It'll be very appreciated. And you guys can let me know how you guys found this video. It's my first video and I don't know what I'll be doing with this channel much, but I'll probably be archiving and logging the silly things I like to do. So if you're into that, you can like, I don't know, maybe subscribe or like the video and stay tuned for next time. All I can say is that it will probably be really pretty and has a 69% chance of being pink. Bye bye!